Assalamu alaikum. When corruption spreads among a people, its consequences, that is affliction or punishment during life upon this earth, will affect everyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, "And fear a trial which will not strike those who have wrong among you exclusively, and know that Allah is severe in penalty." Surah Al-Anfal verse 25. We cannot ignore any wrongdoers and leave them alone in their corruption. We are urged to correct their wrongdoings. Allah told us how He dealt with the people who attempted to advise the Sabbath breaker in the Quran. Allah says, "And ask them about the town that was by the sea when they transgressed in the matter of the Sabbath, when their fish came to them openly on their Sabbath day, and on the day that they had no Sabbath, they did not come to them. Thus did we give them trial because they were defiantly disobedient. And when a community among them said, 'Why do you advise or warn a people whom Allah is about to destroy or to punish with a severe punishment?' They, the advisers, said, 'To be absolved before your Lord, and perhaps they may fear Him.' And when they, that is those advised, forgot that by which they had been reminded, we saved those who had forbidden evil, and seized those who wronged with a wretched punishment because they were defiantly disobeying. So when they were insolent about that which they had been forbidden, we said to them, 'Be apes, despise.'" Surah Al-Araf verses 163 to 166. While Allah punished the Sabbath breaker, He also informed us from these verses that He saved those who advised the Sabbath breaker. But nothing was mentioned of the others who choose to keep silent from forbidding evil. They are likely to be subjected to some degree of the trial that Allah imposed on the Sabbath breaker. Allah gives another example in the Quran about the importance of forbidding evil from the story of a believer among the family of Pharaoh who urged him to accept Moses' da'wah. Allah says, "And a believing man from the family of Pharaoh who concealed his faith said, 'Do you kill a man merely because he says, My Lord is Allah, while he has brought you clear proofs from your Lord? And if he should be lying, then upon him is the consequence of his lie. But if he should be truthful, they will strike you some of what he promised you. Indeed, Allah does not guide one who is a transgressor and a liar.'" Surah Ghafir verse 28. This believer Allah saved from Pharaoh and his people's evil and the punishment Allah imposed on them. Allah protected him from the evils they plotted, and the people of Pharaoh were enveloped by the worst of punishment. Surah Ghafir verse 45. So while it is true that we forbid evils to stop others from corruption, but in reality we forbid evil to save ourselves from trials Allah imposed on the wrongdoers.